Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daytona International Speedway. Well, it's not very cloudy, partly cloudy day here. A nice day here at Daytona International Speedway. This is Gatorade Duel number 1 here, and it's going to be a good one. We know that Dylan Young has secured the pole for the Daytona 500. Now, all he has to do is survive this race to stay on this pole. Everyone else will be battling it for the third position. This race will set the entire inside row for the Daytona 500. The winner gets third place all the way up. Dylan Young is the only one who gets to actually start on the pole no matter where he finishes. So now that I've explained all that to you, let's go trackside, get the most famous words in motorsports, and get this race underway.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
I'm up in the center of 1 and 2 up here, so as you're going down the back stretch into 3, it may appear to me that they're inside, but they may be just shy of that. I'll really try to stay on top of that all night, buddy.
Here we go on the green flag. Actually, why did I say that? It's the yellow flag preliminary pace lap. The starting grid is rolling across the screen now. They're now being qualified, so all Dylan Young has to do is survive this race if he wants to keep his pole position. Now, the rest of these drivers, they also got to know, if you wreck or retire out of the race, you'll have to start at the rear of the field. It probably wouldn't matter because wherever you finish is where you start regardless. So, 10 laps to 10 laps of racing to decide the Gatorade Duel races. So, as these cars head down the back straightaway, who is going to go to victory lane and say that they're starting third in the Daytona 500? Who knows? Can Dylan Young, is he going, now here's what strategy is he going to have? Is he going to try to stay up front and lead, or is he going to jump to the back and stay out of trouble? We don't know, and it's going to be an awesome race. 10 laps. Who's going to win it? Nobody knows. Coming out of turn number 4, coming down to the line, getting ready to take the green flag. Pace cars in. Waiting for the flagman to throw the green flag in the Gatorade Duel races. Here we go. Green flag is out and we're underway here at Daytona. Very quiet for a reason as these cars get up to speed and are trying to survive. Dylan Young is going to quickly move to the outside line as a couple of cars are going to dive to the middle lane. Here we got to watch out. Here comes Zach Rogers. They're going to go 3 wide. Here comes Kenny McCurry to the inside. Man, are these guys racing already. 3 by 3 right now through the field. It's Kenny McCurry pushed by his brother Anthony to the lead right now. And here comes Anthony McCurry now down to the inside as Kenny leads the first lap. This does not matter where you start or how many laps you lead. That does not matter. What matters is who wins the race. As Danny Wells now takes the lead in the 5 car. You got Dom Capps behind him, and here comes Charles Jackson behind him. Danny Wells now is going to be clear of everybody as they head off into the turn. Danny Wells now has Charles Jackson behind him. Charles and Danny have a funny history together. Now they're here, and he's got Sam Young behind them now. Here comes Trent Dunham to the inside. Trent's going to go for third on the inside for third place, and right behind Trent is Zach Goldbeck. And right now it's still Danny Wells and now Trent's actually got third place secure. So we saw how exciting the racing was in the Bud Shootout. Will that happen again? Who knows? The top three are looking to kind of break away as the rest of the field are racing side by side, 3x3. Joey Stats started dead last in the 55 and is now up to fourth position. As Trent Dunham now is going to go for the second position underneath Charles Jackson. Charles gets shuffled out of the line, but like I said, it is still Danny. It is still Danny Wells. Here comes Joey Stats to the inside for second place. No, Trent Dunham's going to try to throw the block, but can't do it. Joey Stats is going for the lead. 3 wide for the lead here with coming to 6 laps to go. Joey Stats coming to a few laps to go. They're going 4 wide behind him. Watch out, guys. Remember, if you wreck... Oh, there goes Trent. Trent gets turned into the wall. Caution is out. Trent got turned into the wall. It collected Kenny McCurry. Trent doesn't seem to have a lot of damage, though. He does have a little bit of back end damage. The caution is out, though. The caution flag is out. It's a race back to the line. It is Joey Stats and Sean Henley right now. It's a race back to the caution flag. Joey Stats leads them to the line. We could have a one lap shootout as they got 5 laps to go. Naturally, NASCAR would throw a red flag to preserve that, but we'll have to see as these cars now come across the line. And now let's take a look and see what happened to Trent Dunham to bring out the first caution of the Gatorade Duel races. Welcome back here. As you see, they're going 4 wide behind them. The Pichu London and Don McCapp's teammates there. 4 wide squeeze, and he gets squeezed up, and the 99 card starts to take out. Danny Wells gets collected. Right there, Danny Wells is sliding up against the wall. Nick Bellardo slowing down. These cars are still 3 wide. I'm surprised they made it through that. No other cars really are involved in it, except for right there, and the 17 car gets a little piece of it. But nobody else really involved in that. So that's kind of lucky for them, as we have an onboard with the 98 car. So let's watch the onboard camera here. Yep, made it through. All right, let's go back up for the restart. Welcome back to Gatorade Duel race number 1 here at Daytona International Speedway. Nobody has retired after that wreck. We are going to get a 1-lap shootout. 1-lap shootout here at Daytona to decide who's going to start on the front row. Joey Stats currently is the leader. Sean Henley 2nd. Pichu London is 3rd. Robert Wagner 4th. Dylan Poteet 5th. Charles Jackson 6th. Sean Galligan 7th. Dylan Young 8th. Zach Rogers 9th. And Andrea Erickson is 10th. Here we go. Coming to the line. They're going to get the white and the green flag together. Here we go. Waiting. And the green flag is back out. 1 lap to go here at the Gatorade Duel races. And it's going to be a 1-lap shootout. They're going 3 wide for second. Poteet getting pushed by Charles Jackson. Sean Henley was 2nd and is now sliding way back on that outside line. Here we go. We got the outside line. Poteet is now trying to drive straight up back on the back of that 55. Joey Stats, he's in the car that won the Daytona 500 last season. Joey Stats started this race dead last. Here comes Poteet to the inside, but I believe it's going to be Joey Stats who just edges out Dylan Poteet at the line. Joey Stats just edges out Dylan Poteet at the line. Joey Stats will win the Gatorade Duel Race #1 here at Daytona. And as you can see, Dylan Young has survived and finished 4th. So that means Dylan Young will start on the pole for the Daytona 500. No donuts in this race, as these cars are going to get loaded up and get ready for the Daytona 500. As this is an impound race. So as you see your official results right here, this is going to be all amazing. This is going to be the entire inside row like this. Pretty much the entire inside row is this finishing results right here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that Joey Stats is taking himself an honorary victory lap around Daytona, but here we go. We're getting ready for duel #2 here at Daytona. So get ready for duel #2. Here we go.
I didn't mean... Oh God. Homie, homie, can you hear me? Homie.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Gatorade Duel #2 here at Daytona International Speedway. And this is going to be amazing. After Joey Stats wins the first one, who is going to win the second one? We know that Dylan Young will start on the pole. It's been official that Dylan Young will start on the pole. But who is going to start second? Will it be Cole Daly? Or if he wrecks, will it be somebody else who wins this race? Who knows? We'll have to see as we get ready for the start of this race. Let's go trackside.
Drivers, start your engines!
But just like when we talked about the transporter, at the end of pit road, the last pit box is a timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line.
Cars rolling out on track.
Have a good time.
We only got 11 rows of cars, but we've seen one wreck happen in the first one. We've seen a caution happen in the first one. As you see the starting grid rolling across the screen, that we could see. Could we see another wreck, or will these guys race better than the Gatorade Duel #1? We'll have to see. It is kind of later in the day, so it's still quite clear out here. But we'll have to find out as these cars are rolling. Rolling off, warming up their tires, getting their oil temp up and pressure, getting ready for 10 laps of exciting racing here at Daytona. my word of advice for these three drivers will be this. Or for these drivers will be this. If you're going to want to win this race, you're going to want to get the inside row as fast as you can. Also to point out, starting dead last today is Preston Plord in the 38 car. He qualified 42nd overall in the Daytona 500 qualifying. Now listen to this. Joey Stats started dead last in his Gatorade duel race and he won. Can Preston Plord do the same thing? Cold Alley, all he has to do is survive and he will start second. Who is going to win this race? We're getting ready to go. I'm going to keep an eye out on that 29 car. I'm keeping an eye out on that 29 car as we get ready. Don't mind that sound. It's just Skype. But here we go. Pace car is coming in. We're getting ready for the start of the Gatorade Duel number 2. Green flag is out and we're underway in Gatorade Duel number 2. Here we go. As you can clearly see, Cold Alley and Trevor Wark have pulled out 1 and 2. Jessica Shelton is in the 3rd place. I told everybody to watch out for her. As the front two have kind of broken away a little bit. These cars are already going 3 wide. Leading lap number 1 will be Cold Alley in the 88 machine. Here comes Jessica Shelton as she's going to go for the 2nd position underneath the 3 of Trevor Warwick. However, the 56 does not know who to go for. He now decides he's going to go with Jessica on that inside line. Jessica now moves up into line right in front of the 3 car. Right behind the 88 machine. Jessica cuts off Seth Cole as she cuts across 2 lanes of traffic to secure 2nd place. As you see behind her, Seth Cole. Now here comes the 15 up. Nope, here comes the Seth Cole down to the inside. Jessica's now going to get stuck on the high line as they complete lap number 2. Cole Daly is doing an opposite strategy of Dylan Young. Cole has leading on this lap, but here comes Seth Cole in the Tweenix Racing number 52 machine. Also, we got to point out too, Danica Shirley in the 93 car. She is the girlfriend of Joey Stats, who won his Gatorade duel race. How fitting, how cool would it be if she won this one? Nobody knows for sure, as here comes Preston Plord. I told you, Joey's dad started dead last in duel number 1, and he won it. But here comes Preston Plord. He started dead last, and he's now in the 3rd position. Preston's going to go to the inside for 2nd place, as Seth Cole is going to lead this lap. Seth Cole still leading. Here comes Joshua Collard and Daniel Day. Daniel Day won the Budweiser shootout last week. Can Daniel Day go 2 in a row and win the Gatorade duel number 2? He's got the run. We're coming to 6 laps to go here at Daytona in the Gatorade duel race. Here comes Ralph Mason. Ralph Mason now takes over the 2nd place. Daniel Day is still 3rd, but we got to watch out that inside line as Jessica and Cody Lamas working together. Now here comes Ralph Mason. Ralph Mason going to go for the lead underneath Seth Cole. Jessica Sheldon's getting pushed by Matthew Dowley in the back, trying to get third spot. 5 laps to go at Daytona. Ralph Mason now has the lead. Here comes Matthew Dowley. These cars are getting really close back there. Watch out. The 48 car, a little contact with the 18. We gotta watch out that outside line. That's where it's all happening. Looks like they're gonna go 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Austin LaPlante in the 9. We've got to watch out in the back in case some of these cars get a little tail happy. Here comes Chris Washer and John Cittadino. But right now, 4 laps to go, and it's all Austin LaPlante right now. There we go. Austin LaPlante's loving this racing behind him as he's kind of pulled away. He's got no drafting help behind him. Nobody can pull up on him. Here comes Alex Jones, but Alex Jones was able to the 9 car was able to kind of block there. Here comes Red Bell. Well, Alex tried to make a move as they're coming to 3 laps to go. Yep, he will. Alex Jones and Red Bell making a move on Austin LaPlante with 2 laps to go. 3 laps to go, sorry. Here comes Trevor Warwick. Here comes Cole Daly. Alex Jones is still leading, but here comes Cole Daly back on the inside line. These cars have got to watch out so they don't wreck anybody or themselves. It's all Alex Jones right now in the 56. Remember, Alex Jones started 2nd in the Daytona 500 last year. So you have got to watch out for that. Here comes Preston Plord in the 38 car. I told you to watch out for him as well. Alright, comes Preston Plord to the inside, but it looks like they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Joseph Lombard in the 15. Yeah, but here comes Chris Dollerton as they're going to take the white flag. 1 lap to go in the Gatorade Duel number 2. Who is going to win Gatorade Duel number 2? Let's hope there's not a last lap wreck. Oh, watch out! Oh my gosh, here comes the 18 of Nick Smith with teammate Daniel Day right behind him. The 18 Sting, nope, now he's going to go try to block the lanes of traffic on the outside line. Daniel Day, he's got to run on the inside. Unbelievable. This didn't even happen last year. Daniel Day in the number 11 FedEx Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Daniel Day is going to win Gatorade Duel number 2 at Daytona. Daniel Day, he won the Budweiser shootout, and he now wins the Gatorade Duel number 2. That 11 team is on a roll for Joe Gibbs Racing. The 11 team is on a roll. I cannot believe that. That is awesome for this team. Now the question is, will they be able to three-peat and win the Daytona 500? As we're going to take a look at our official race results now. No cautions, caution-free race. Congratulations to Daniel Day. Unbelievable. Awesome finish. This is one hell of a race as these cars are now scrambling to try to get on the pit road to get ready to go back to the garage area. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. These guys are... This was one heck of a race. And thank you for joining me as the Daytona 500 field has been set. Cold Alley. It's going to be Dylan Young and Cold Alley starting on the front row for the Daytona 500. So here we go. Thank you for joining me for the Gator. Now that the Gatorade Duel races are over, all we have left is the big race, the Daytona 500. This is going to be a tremendous event, and I cannot wait until we get going. This race has been brought to you by the NNSCRA, Offline Racing at its best. Congratulations to Joey Stats and Daniel Day on their wins in the Gatorade Duel races. We'll see you guys next time for the Daytona 500. Stay tuned, Godspeed, and until we meet again.